welcome back. As always, it is your host, your friend, your boy, your pal, your mate, your confidant, your partner in crime, if you will, Arachnid Soul, coming to you today live and with something a little bit different. Your boy is sleepy, but your boy decided to play some Balatro. Please do me a favor if you're in the chat, or please do me the same favor if you're watching this video on demand. Smash that thumbs up, subscribe, and then do that special thing with the bell so it tells you when I upload everything. Also, thank you for being here. Thank you for being awesome. Yes, I'm very tired, but I've decided I'm gonna play something, and it feels like it's about that time to get back into Balatro. I'm gonna let you do some coaching. If you're watching this video on demand, give me some tips, because I'm a mid-level Balatro player. I'm not sitting here and telling you I'm the world's greatest. Gonna play with the blue deck here. This was my 2024 game of the year. A game that a lot of people who have not played don't respect, but those who have played it are like, man, this game's phenomenal. Let me get my second screen up here so I can see chat. We finally made it to 1,000 subs on this channel, so thank you very much for that. Easy for me to say. Sound even more like Dusty Rhodes right now. We're gonna skip this first bid because we're gonna assume that it's gonna go well. Second bid, this 3 hand size next round. Probably not gonna need it. This is a weird one. Do I take this? I'm gonna assume I'm gonna be able to get 600, so let's play this round just to get some money. We have no jokers starting out. Let's see what we can do here. 2 pair. For anybody watching this who has not heard of this game, this is Balatro. Looks a lot like poker if you haven't played it. Of course, if you've played this, you know it's not poker. What a weak way to start out. Oh my god, we might not make this. Queen Joker. It'd be nice if we had maybe a king and a 10. Okay, let's do this again, and we'll play this 4 as well. Sometimes it's good to play the extra 4 just to get rid of it. About halfway there. Okay, here we go. Starting to look promising. Let's get rid of this 4. Actually, let's get rid of this 9 too. No, we can't get rid of that. Alright, let's play this. Without any jokers, you just kind of have to go with whatever you can. Trying to get up to 450 points. I have 2 tries left. It looks like we have some 9s here. Boom, make the full house. Probably could use some discards. I know that people are like, use some discards, bro. I'm gonna get rid of this ace too, because what are the odds an ace is gonna come up? Alright, we're gonna get rid of this. Get rid of this king. We end up playing the same thing anyway, but that's alright. Be a pretty strong hand this early on. If you're in chat, please say what's up. Let me know you're out there. Let me know how my mic sounds, how the volume is in comparison to the game audio. Playing a little sleepy Balatro here. Got up, worked out, had that beautiful protein smoothie, 45 grams of protein, vegan smoothie. Vegan smoothie, plant-based. I heard a new term the other day. I wanted to go out and stab somebody. I was watching some podcast about health, and veganism, and heart health, and all this stuff, and there was a doctor on there that said there's an increasing amount of people who, I'm not joking, she used this term. She said they're plant curious. I'm like, why do we have these ridiculous terms for everything? I would love to have this right now. I don't have the money to get it. Let's go ahead with a Joker. The number of times programs played this run. Molt. Probably be good. It's this card at 6, so let's go ahead with this Joker. And then we're gonna open up the stand-up comedian Joker pack, see what we get here. Oh man. I don't know what the pirate card is, but this card is so good right here. Retrigger first played card use and scoring 2 additional times. Yeah, this is nonsense. I do know that this card should go first. The order does matter of these cards. Gotta make it to 600 here. Let's see how we do. Cards played previously this ante are debuffed. You see that in the upper left. So let's get rid of some of these cards. We only need to make it to 600. 10, 9, 8, 7. Let's get rid of the 5. Let's get rid of this 2. I really want to get rid of the 7, but if I get rid of the 7, I'm gonna get another 7. That's just how it goes. What I'm hoping is that we either get a 10, an 8, or another 7 here. So we'll have 2 pair. I'm gonna go with it anyway. Now this first card should re-trigger multiple times. Let's see, ace, 10, 9, wait a minute. Nah, it's not there for me. Okay, we were right. Let's play the 2 9s here, play the 2 7s, get rid of the 4. Welcome to the chat. If you're just coming in right now, it's your boy playing some early game Balatro or Balatro or however you want to say it. It's actually pronounced Balatro. That's the official pronunciation, Balatro, but nobody calls it that. 3 8s here. We're gonna get rid of this 9. We're gonna get rid of this jack. Even though we have 2 jacks, I mean, you know, might be able to do something here. Play the 2 jacks. Play the 3 8s. That's a full house. Let me move this 8 over here, assuming that this jack's debuffed, might not score. I don't know all the rules, nobody does. Should be a decent hand at 378 points, trying to get to 600. I'm gonna try to talk you through this, because I know a lot of people play Balatro, and they don't talk people through it, and people come in, they're like, what's going on here? They just assume you're playing poker, and then it gets weird for them because they're like, this isn't poker. And it's a good thing this isn't poker, because like a lot of people who play this, I don't play poker. I don't really know how to play poker, right? Anything that I would know, come on, give me... Anything that I would know about poker is basically from playing this. Let's see here, choose one of, I think we have to go for it. Let's go for a tarot card. This will allow us to start modifying some of the cards here. Increase the rank of up to 2 selected cards by 1, which means I could turn these 2 jacks into a queen if I wanted to. I could turn this 2 into a 3 and this 3 into a 4. 1 in 4 chance to add a foil, holographic, or polychrome edition to a random Joker. That's not gonna hit. What's going on? My boy James in the chat, Perfected Chaos from England, a man who's been doing much better than I could ever do on Battlefield 6. Glad to have you in chat, James. You know, when I was gonna start streaming today, I said to myself, I would love to see James play Balatro, but I'd never be able to convince him. I know this isn't my type of game either, but this was my game of the year in 2024, and if you played it, you would fall in love with this game. I'm telling you. You and some weed and this game, this would be your game. I think we're gonna have to increase the rank of 2 cards. Gonna go with my ladies' night strategy. Gonna turn these 2 jacks into 2 queens. It's gonna be like when I used to hang out in Chelsea and NYC. And you know what? Why not spend all the money? Why not spend our last $4 and see what we get here? Enhances 2 selected cards to lucky cards. As you can see, lucky cards, 1 in 5 chance for a plus 20 multiplier, and 1 in 15 chance to win $20. I'm not gonna explain what the multipliers do, but basically that's the little red rectangle that you see over on the left side of the screen. It's a very good thing to have. Glass card, also a very good thing to have, but these glass cards break eventually. Enhance 2 cards to plus 4 multiplier. Let me see here. Chance for plus 20 mult. Alright, we're gonna go with this. And we're actually gonna buff the queen. And let's go with the king. I don't usually buff the clubs, but you know, it's a weird time. So now when I play either one of these cards, it's gonna score higher. This is a game that kind of explains itself to you while it's beating you down. 800. We do need another joker, so we're gonna skip that bid. Gonna take a chance here, hopefully we'll get a good joker. Play cards with spade suits, give a plus 3 mult when scored. We're not gonna skip boosters too often, not enough for that to be worth it. Each played 10 or 4 gives plus 10 chips and plus 4 mult when scored. The chips are the blue squares, so that's how the scoring goes. The blue rectangle on the left side, it's basically chips multiplied by the multiplier. And plus 2 chips for each remaining card in deck currently, so I think we're gonna go with this. This is a very weird build for me. Oh, we've been doing well, Chaos. Speak of the devil, that's her sending me a text message right now. Let me just look at this, see what this is. What does this say? She sent me 1,000 things here. Seems to have been a mix-up. My last one, okay. The thing about her is that she is obsessed with clothes, so she gets a clothing delivery at the house. Oh, I get another joker? She gets a clothing delivery at the house. I'm not kidding you. There's 7 days in a week. I'm gonna say 5 days out of the week, she gets a box of clothes delivered to the house. I'm not kidding you when I make this following statement. My girlfriend has more clothes currently, right now, what she owns right now clothing-wise, she has more than I've had across my entire life. That's a weak card. 10 or a 4? Who's paying attention to that? Remaining card in deck. Okay. We'll throw this in. The order of these jokers also matters, so... Really? I'm getting more jokers? Okay. This joker gains 0.25 mult every time a playing card is added to your deck. So every hand I play, the score is gonna be multiplied by, it's currently at 1. So this is a must-have card. In fact, let me look at these other cards. That looks weird. Consecutive hand playing score on a face card. Okay. The order of the jokers also matters. That's crazy, I'm up to 5 jokers already. She's sending me another text message. Can you tell? Oh my god, she's asking me questions. Well, I'll get back to that later. She doesn't know I'm streaming right now and I don't have time to tell her. Do I want another joker? Number of time poker has been played. not gonna mess with that. Okay, I think we're good here. So now let me just check the order. You want the multipliers at the end. This Joker card basically re-triggers. Oh my god, bro. You have no idea. You have no idea how many clothes. And she's been buying velvet jumpsuits. Like, that's her new thing. It's gonna be cold eventually. It's probably 34 degrees Celsius here right now. It's not gonna be cold anytime soon. But it's gonna be cold eventually. And she's telling me, you know, I better buy these jumpsuits. So she's buying jumpsuits like crazy. Velvet, women's fitting jumpsuits. I said to her the other day, are you joining the mob? She looks like a sexy Tony Soprano. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna play this, and we're gonna assume these jokers are in the right order. And a number of time powers. Okay. So spades will score more. So what we're gonna do here, like I said, it's ladies' night. You'll see that 3 of a kind is at level 1, so that's going to be 30 chips times 3 for the multiplier. If we play the 2 8s with it, that's a full house, which will score a little bit better, so we're going to do that. And because the ace is the first card, and because I have this joker, which re-triggers whatever, it's probably going to re-trigger this first queen. So let's see how this plays out. Trying to get to 1,200 points here this round. Looking good so far. Yeah, we're gonna do it in 1. That fire means that we've basically gone viral with this. I might actually get in on the Battlefield 6 beta now that they're doing another one. Never really been good at those games. Always been more of a Killzone player. Still can't get this slot. Still cannot get this consumable slot. Let's look at these jokers. Upgrade the level of the first discarded poker hand each round. That's a great joker. But some of these jokers come with mini games, and at this point, if I didn't have 5 out of 5 jokers on the top of my screen, I might get it, but I'm not getting rid of anything. Power into the play. Ugh. But then again, early game, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna sell this. We're gonna buy this joker, because it's early game, like I said, and then we'll get rid of this at some point. Play only 1 hand, so I can only play 1 hand, and I've got to score at least 800 with it. So we'll see how this goes, or it's game over. We've got 2 7s, 2 8s. Let's see here. 2 pair. That's not going to score anything. Let's get rid of some stuff here. I need to get rid of more of that. Let's get rid of the jack. See how this goes. So that's gonna upgrade high cards, which basically high card means you didn't have anything, and they're just gonna score whatever the highest card is. And since this joker upgrades the level of the first discarded poker hand each round, it's upgraded high card, which nobody plays this game ever plays. Let's see here. We've converted a bedroom into a walk-in wardrobe. It took a year to fill. Yep, I know how it is. You're telling me you have 1 drawer. I'm reading this on a very tiny second screen. You have 1 drawer in a 5-drawer chest of drawers. Yeah. I mean, I don't get it. And she has an insane amount of shoes. An insane amount of shoes. I have some old beat-up shoes that are black that I wear like if I'm doing yard work. I just bought some nice black and white Adidas. I wear those to the gym. I have some dress shoes. I have some slippers. And then I've got, you know, I've got some other shoes that I don't wear, but that's basically it. Let's see here. I think this might be game over. This very well might be game over. Speaking about that, Chaos, have you watched the new Alien Earth show that started last night? Because I know you were, you're a guy, you play like shooters. I don't know if you played any of those Alien games, but seems pretty good. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. I think, okay. See, I'm gonna tell you what the move is here. Since played cards with spade give a 3+ multiplier, I'm actually just gonna discard stuff and hope. Actually, let me be smart about these discards. Yeah. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. You might as well get rid of this. I'm trying to get spades here so I can make a straight. Let me make sure that's right. Discard these. I only have one discard left? I think this is gonna be it. I honestly think that, I think we're done. Look at the queen. Look at the queen coming in clutch. 3, 4, 5. That's a flush. That's a flush. We gotta hope that this is gonna, 35 times 4 plus all these little things. We have to keep our fingers crossed so we can get to 800 here. Oh, okay. Nice, we made it. Yeah, you should check out that Alien show. It's pretty cool. I like also that it's a new show. It's on Hulu. So, I don't have to worry about my girlfriend wanting to binge watch 12 episodes in a day, which I don't like doing. To be honest with you, when it comes to TV, I want to watch less than 2 hours of TV. Even 2 hours of TV in a day is like, I'm sitting there, like, I don't want to do this. I have stuff to do. I'd rather go do yard work or go work out, cook, get on the computer. So we've made it through there. But no, it's good because it's 1 episode a week. I just watched that doc show on Hulu that was on Fox with my girl Molly Parker. One of my favorite actresses. If anybody's wondering, my favorite actresses are Molly Parker and who's the chick from Handmaid's Tale? Elizabeth Moss. Those are my 2 favorite actresses. When we talk about my favorite actors, it's like De Niro, Robert De Niro, Michael Douglas. Feel like I'm leaving somebody out, but yeah, those are the tippy top people. Don't need this. Straight flush. It's never gonna happen. Never gonna get a straight flush. Let's go with this. We're spending a lot of money here. Yeah, I didn't have a TV either until I moved in with my girlfriend. Like, I don't have a TV. Like, that's not a thing. I haven't had cable since 2010. Maybe 2011. I don't know. Oh, converts up to 3 selected cards to spades, which will work well with this, because the spades are getting a multiplier. Let's see what else we have here. I'm going with the spades. We're going to turn this queen into a spade. And also, we're going to turn these aces into spades. It's a very weird build for me, but that's the thing about this game. A lot of the time, you just have to go with kind of what they throw at you and make the best of it. I don't play spades, I play hearts. No need to skip this because it's just going to double my money. I only have $1, so it's only going to give me $2. And then the next round, I'm going to have to score 3,000. So I better do this for the money and also so I can go to the store after this. Oh boy. What's going on, Nath? Nath, another Englishman. We got everybody in chat is from England. Nate, say what's up to Perfected Chaos. You're both in England. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about the chaos that she's in and out of the hospital. Or I should say in and out of hospital. But, yeah, God. I mean, if you don't mind me asking, what's going on with her that she's in and out of the hospital? Two pair, which is still nothing. Full house, that's a little something. Let's play the full house and get rid of this 4. Now the full house does have the 2 spades in here, so those are gonna score. Oh Jesus, she has cancer. I'm so sorry to hear that. My mom actually had cancer 2 years ago. She had stage 3 breast cancer, and she had no idea. She just went in for a regular checkup, and when she, saw me again, she's like, yeah, I went to the doctor. I got stage 3 breast cancer. I freaked out about it, but I mean, at that point, I started doing all the cooking for her, and, like, you can really make a difference. I mean, she's fine now, too. They were telling her she was gonna have to go to chemotherapy. I was like, listen, I know too much about nutrition. I've worked with too many people, reversing people's, diabetes and high blood pressure and all this stuff for years, doing all these speeches and seminars and cooking demonstrations. It's like, there's no way I'm gonna let my mom just die to cancer. Not like that. So, obviously she would have gone through with the chemo, but I got her to a place where by the time she went back in, they were like, listen, I don't know if they said the cancer is shrinking or it's gone. They're like, you don't need chemo. You're in remission. You're fine. You're good to go. But yeah, that's horrible. What type of cancer does she have? Gonna play the full house here. But yeah, I hope she gets through it too, Chaos. That's horrible. When you told me she's in and out of hospital, I'm like, Chaos, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta accept you're not getting a son. You gotta put a cap on it. I thought you were gonna tell me, listen, I'm trying to get that boy. I want that young boxer. I'm trying to get that Ricky Hatton running around the house. I think it's easier in certain aspects that you have a girl, or girls, It's gonna be difficult when they get older and start dating. But, they're not, like, as likely to go out and rob banks and stuff. Let's see here, we got $8. I'd love to play diamonds, but I can't play diamonds. I gotta roll with spades this whole game. Use some planet cards here, and it's about time because we're on ante 3. This makes the hands better, so this will make straight flush better. Good luck seeing me play a straight flush ever. It's not gonna happen. Full house, we've played a couple of those. That might happen. This is what more advanced players do. I'm gonna show you what they do when they play this. They press this, and then this tells them how many times they've played the different hand types. So as you can see, I played full house 4 times. Straight flush, which is at the very top of the list, I've not played. It will not get played. So it looks like I'm basically playing 2 pair, full house, and I've got 1 flush. So let's go back here. 4 of a kind, that's gonna be rough. So let's just rock with this full house. I think also, because you guys in England actually, you guys have this crazy thing called healthcare. So when somebody does get sick, it's nice that they can go see a doctor. In this country, a lot of the time in the US, listen, if you don't have the money to pay for it, you're either going to go into medical debt / bankruptcy, and you're going to lose your house and the car and your kids' college tuition, all that. You're going to be out on the street to go see a doctor. Or you just don't see a doctor. You know, you find a fucking clergyman, a rabbi somewhere, somebody who's got some bones and some leaves, and you go, you know, hope for the best. Alright, I think we're done here. Let's go to the next bid, 3,000. 3 surgeries, blood for surgery. Jesus Christ. Breast cancer, 3 surgeries, blood clot on her lung after surgery 2 was rocky. Jesus Christ. Another year of chemo. Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear about this, man. I didn't know about any of this stuff. Love to get that negative joker, but I can't risk it. Look at this. Look at this. 2 queens here. It's ladies' night. King. That's, of course, is not scoring worth shit, but let's get rid of some other stuff. See if we get another king or another queen. Oh, that's gonna upgrade 4 of a or something. It's gonna upgrade pair, I guess. Of course, they give us the ace. We don't need the ace. We're just gonna play these. Gonna slide this queen over here so she scores first because we have this again. Anybody just joining the stream, welcome in. We're gonna keep this ace. We're gonna get rid of. We get rid of the 2. I mean, it's an ace, but we don't need that. Get rid of that 2. Now, I will say Chaos, and I feel very odd saying this, and I really should not feel odd, but I've said this to people, and they've made me feel odd about this. The best thing that she could do, your wife, for both the blood clot and the breast cancer, absolute best fucking thing. Cut out all animal products. Don't eat any fucking animal products. Look up Dr. Joel Furman, his nutritarian diet, or look up Dr. Michael Greger of Nutrition Facts, or go to nutritionfacts.org and type in cancer. I mean, the guy's got 5,000 videos on health. I mean, hopefully I can talk to you some point and like lay out exactly what she should be eating. You know, you get some turkey tail mushrooms, you add that. Obviously, you keep doing everything she's doing at the hospital. You know, I'm not suggesting at all that she doesn't go through with the chemo or any of that stuff. No, that's, you do everything those doctors want you to do. But for everyone, the best thing you could do to avoid cancer or give yourself the best chance of getting into remission if you have cancer, whole food, plant-based vegan diet. And at the same time, if you don't have cancer and you want to get cancer, or you have cancer and you don't want to get rid of it, eat as many animal products as possible, especially dairy. Let's see here. But yeah, I mean, I hope she gets better. That's horrible. What are we playing here? The 2 aces, the 2 sixes. Oh, we're halfway there. We're making good time. I think I am going to get rid of some stuff here, just to see if we can get an even better hand, which of course we can't. This is where a lot of people are going to waste their last discard. That is not your boy here. I'm going to play the 2 aces. I'm going to play the 2 sixes. The ace is going to score nicely because it's a spade. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to get rid of this 2 in the meantime. And this is okay. This is going so-so. I mean, this, you know, could be going better, but we're making it. 2,500 points. Let's see if we can get boom, 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 boom. I mean, we've got essentially nothing here. We have essentially nothing. I think I'm going to play the 2 5s just to see where that gets me. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this just to get rid of them. This is going to leave me with 4 spades, and hopefully in the next round. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people have no idea how bad dairy is. A lot of people have no idea how bad meat is and chicken is and, you know, all that stuff. Eggs, it's just... Yeah. I absolutely agree. Diet is 90% of good health. Okay, so let's play this hand just to burn it. Maybe we'll get a couple of points, but we're not looking for anything special here. Didn't even realize there were 2 5s there, so that's going to score and give us something. We got 2 hands left. And this is what we're looking for. Actually, let's play the highest cards. So we have 2 queens here, but we have so many spades that we're actually going to go with the flush. And you know what? You know what we're gonna do? 1, 2, 3. We're gonna get rid of some of this other stuff. Get rid of it just to see if we get something better. We didn't, but that's fine. 3 queens now. That's 30 times 3. That's alright, we don't need that. 3. And this should do it for us. Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of people believe that, you know, the diet's not that important, or they're not even told, or what's going on right now in the world, especially in the Western world, especially in the United States. We now have the younger generation being born into this country is the first generation that actually has a lower predicted life expectancy than their parents, and it's purely because people are eating worse now than ever. The standard American diet, which is a junk food diet, you know, 75% of Americans are overweight because of that diet. As if that diet was not bad enough, they push that diet to the side, and they're getting on a number of diets, which are all basically the same diet, and I'll tell you what it is in a second. It's a diet that says eat as much animal protein as you can, and minimize carbohydrates as much as you can. Now obviously carbohydrates are candy and junk food, but what people don't realize is carbs, that's all of the plants, that's all of the healthy shit that you should be eating. So people are increasingly moving to diets, the keto diet. Eat as much animal stuff as you can, as much fat, as much oil as you can. Minimize those horrible plants is what they're telling people. Keto diet, Atkins diet, caveman diet, paleo diet. These are all the same concept. We do need this. +1 hand size. That's gonna come in clutch. Oh, but I don't know. You know what? Listen. We're gonna sell this joker. Had a nice run. Did some very basic stuff for us, but definitely gonna get this. Celestial pack. What's this? Get this. Okay, anyway, Chaos, I was looking away, but yeah. Bro, hit me up somewhere. I don't know where. We've got to exchange Discord information. If you need to talk or you want me to help you with any stuff, I would love to help you with all of it. But yeah, man, you have my my thoughts. If I weren't an atheist, I would say my prayers as well. But yeah, take it easy, man. I'll catch you next time. Enjoy Battlefield 6 too. High card, not gonna do that. 2 pair, 4 of a kind. Let's level up 2 pair. I'm surprised how late into this run I'm getting some of these cards, to be honest with you. 1 in 7 cards gets drawn face down. And at the same time, you know, I don't want anybody to think protein is bad, but people are way overestimating how much protein they need, and they're getting it from the wrong sources. You know, if you get protein from plant sources, you get protein, but you don't get the heme iron, which is iron that comes from blood. You don't want heme iron. You don't want that in your diet. What you want is non-heme iron, which comes from plants and anything besides animals that has iron in it. But yeah, when you get your protein from meat and then you increase your meat, you're increasing your heme iron, you're increasing your cholesterol, your saturated fat. I mean, there's so much nasty stuff that happens there. That messes with your gut bacteria. What your gut bacteria wants to feed on is plants, you know. What your gut bacteria does not want to feed on is harmful shit like the shit you get from meat. Let's see, what are we doing here? 4,000. Wow. I don't like this bid, I'm gonna be honest with you, but let's I mean, I can't even use, let's go here, convert this, I guess. Well, actually, wait a minute here. Okay, wait a minute. No, we have something here. So the first two cards, those two, and then that will give me a flush. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I mean, the fast food and the processed stuff is horrible too, but you know, there's this thing called the health halo where like people start to figure out something's unhealthy for them, so that then the people selling them that unhealthy stuff to avoid them from getting away from it, which is what has increasingly happened with dairy. Those people selling that thing try to say, okay, well, maybe if we just kind of convince them that there's this healthier form, they'll keep paying us. So that's where you hear, like, when people started to figure out, like, maybe I shouldn't be having red meat, the meat people were like, well, let's just convince them that the problem with the red meat is that it's farm raised, but our red meat comes from animals that, you know, are walking around outside of a building. And people went for it, like, oh no, this is better, you know, and it's like, it's not. So the new thing they're trying to do, as bad as the processed stuff is, and it's horrible for you, that's the new direction they're trying to go with people. To just try to get them to continue eating basically the same foods they're eating, but less processed versions, which yes, is healthier, but still wildly unhealthy. So there's a flush to kick things off. That's going to take us pretty far, but that's going to be the next 5 years. That's the new trend. Yeah, exactly. Fat-free cheese. And by the way, the thing that they won't tell you about cheese, I guess now if we're talking about health, when people go vegan, you'll hear people say like, oh, I don't think I'll be able to give up cheese. Now, the reason they feel like they won't be able to give up cheese is because cheese contains morphine. There's something called casomorphine that's in cheese, it's in dairy in general, and this is there to get the baby calf hooked on milk so the calf keeps, you know, feeding from the mom and grows up. But when humans have it, you also get that same morphine addiction. It's like a mild heroin addiction. So, you know, and people realize that they will go into withdrawals. Now, they don't know that they're going into withdrawals because they are always, there's some cheese getting in, there's some dairy, there's some ice cream, there's always something. But yeah, and that takes about 21 days to break, but a lot of people don't go 21 days without having dairy. King, queen. Be nice if I had a jack, but I don't. But we're pretty close here, so I'm just gonna play these 2 sevens. Play these 2 sevens. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's discard some stuff down here. See what happens. What's going on? Crime Lab, a gentleman who puts out an insane amount of content, video openings, and I see dogs shooting fireballs out of their mouth and other parts of their body and all sorts of wackiness. A man who, you know, made me a cool intro that I haven't used enough a little while back. Also a dude who likes to partake in the cannabis. This is actually the longest I've gone since I started having cannabis without having cannabis. I'm now, my previous record was I think 9 days, and it wasn't even like I was just doing it to get my tolerance down a little bit. I'm now at, I think this is the 9th week. And I just quit cold turkey one day. I'll go back to it. Like, I'm trying to, wait a minute, let's take a look at what we have here. We still don't have a jack. 7, 8, 9, 10, but that's all right. We don't need the jack. We're just gonna play the 2 10s, the 2 7s, get rid of this 3. And that should take us all the way. Yeah, it's not even like, you know, to be honest with you, I wish I had some weed right now, and I do. I've got edibles here. I've got vape pens. I've got flour. Every type of weed you could imagine, I've got right here. I could have it. And at some point I will. I had actually thought like, okay, maybe I'm gonna have it once a week. And then I was just like, no. If I'm gonna have it once a week, I might as well not have it. Which strain are you rolling right now? Ooh, this is a risky card. Listen, if anybody watching this video on demand or in chat plays with this Macho Madness card, freak out, brother, yeah. When small bid or big blind is selected, gain 0.5 molt and destroy a random joker. Destroy a random joker. I mean, that's gonna completely ruin whatever you have going for yourself. Rerolls cost $2 less. I'm not gonna waste my time with that. Each queen held in hand. This is good. This is a different type of ladies' night, but we're playing queens, so we can't mess around with that. We're gonna get both of these planet packs. I wasn't really a big joint roller though. Like, you know, now that I live in an actual house and have a backyard, I messed around with joints. But to be honest with you, I've been having weed for like 8.5 years now, and I can't. I mean, I can roll a joint, but it's not gonna win any beauty pageants. It's like a prison joint, you know. And it's like, why would I roll a joint? My girlfriend bought me a nice Rick and Morty's bong for $4.20 this year. I also have this cheap little pipe that gets the job done. It's so easy to just crumple up some flour and drop it into the pipe. A lot of the time I let the flour sit out when I get it, or when I was having it I would, and I'd let it get dry. Let it get dry. People want this wet weed. I could see wet weed if you're using like the dry herb vaporizer, which I also have. People are gonna say, is it a volcano? No, it's an air riser EQ. The EQ stands for extremely quiet. It's phenomenal. So, you know, you want moisture, so if you're gonna do it that way, I can see that. But no, I like to let it sit out and get dry. So that way I can just pinch it and crumple it into the bowl of the pipe, and I don't even have to waste my time with the grinder. You know, or put it directly into the bong. That wet weed, if you try to pinch it and roll it, it turns into like a little sticky ball, and it doesn't work. And then if you try to smoke that, if you pick it up again and squeeze it, you'll see like you burnt the hell out of the outside, but the inside, it's still wet, it's still in there, you didn't get it. Upgrade every poker hand 1 level. We gotta go with that. Have to go with this. This is like a rare card that you get. You're lucky. This run's starting to pick up. I also have, I don't have a dab rig, but I have like, my girlfriend has multiple dab rigs somewhere, like at her old place. I do have those little portable dab pens with the coils, and I have like dab oil. I mean, it's not like, you know, I quit having weed and had to put the stuff away, out of sight, out of mind. No, I walk past it every day. I just don't have it. And someday I will again. I don't know when that day is gonna be. Yeah, this game's on everything. As a matter of fact, this game, from what I understand, is free right now on PlayStation Plus. This is my 2024 game of the year. People think this is poker. This isn't poker. This is some real man shit right here. This is Balatro. Straight, high card, 3 of a kind, pair, 2 pair. Let's see what we're playing. Okay, so straight flushes, none. 4 of a kind, none. Full house, 4. 2 pair, we've had 7 2 pairs, so we gotta upgrade 2 pair. Only makes sense. That's pair, 3 of a kind, 2 pair. Here we go. Oh yeah, I know a lot of people have gone to those Stizzy vapes. I think the reason I didn't go to those is because I didn't like the shape. Like, I like the 510 cartridge. Those Stizzy ones, when they came out, I looked at the shape of them and it looked like when Apple brought out their little plugs and ports. And I'm like, listen, we all agreed micro USB was the way to go. Now you've got this little, like, oval. It's like, what is this? Oh, we gotta get a spectral pack. Have to get a spectral pack. Let's see here. Create a copy of a random joker. Can't use that. Destroy 5 random cards in hand. And it's trash. It's absolute trash. There's no way with all these spades in here. And it's gonna get rid of all of my 10s. It'd probably get rid of this 8 and the 3. For the small 20. Can't do it. I'm skipping a spectral pack. This might be over pretty soon here. Let's see, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, but we're starting strong. We are starting strong. Gonna start with the straight, trying to get to 7,500. But yes, if you look this up, Crime Lab, please buy this game. Please buy this game. This will be one of the best video games you ever play in your life. And the replayability is insane. You're probably gonna get your ass kicked at first, because we all do, but then you're gonna figure it out. And a lot of people buy multiple copies of this game. Like, I love this game. I have this on Steam, so I can play it on both my PC and my Steam Deck. My girlfriend bought a copy. She's got it on PC. She also bought a copy on her Nintendo Switch 1. And she was playing that for a long time every night before bed. She put in like an hour to 90 minutes every night. And she sits here and watches me play this and cringes, because she's so much more experienced than I am. And she can't believe what I'm doing. There's gonna be people watching this stream like, bro, what were you even doing? So what I'm going to try to do here, I need to get another spade, and the reason I'm playing spades is because I have this joker. The jokers modify how the game works. So played cards with spades give me a 5 multiplier. The 5 multiplier goes in the red rectangle you see on the left. Retrigger the first played card. You never know which jokers you're gonna get every run. And there's gotta be like 100 jokers. So you've gotta learn how to work with them. You slide them around to put them in different orders, like maximize how well they work. This re-triggers the first card. So it scores the first card. I play 2 additional times. So like if I'm gonna play, not that I'm gonna do this, but if I were playing hearts and spades, but I was getting more for hearts, I would drag this over here. But let's get rid of some stuff here. Actually, let's see what's going on here. Let's check out full house is 90 times 8. Okay, so the full house is 90 times 8, but we're not going to do that. We're going to get rid of this, get rid of that, boom, boom, boom. 2 pairs 80 times 5. We're not doing that either. Gonna use a discard here. 50 times 6. So we actually probably would have been better. I gave away a good hand for trash. But okay, so that's 50 times 6. But let's see what happens here. That's 80 times 5. So we're going to play this, and we're going to throw in this 3 to get rid of it. That first queen is going to score multiple times because of that third joker. We're going to see how many points we get here. We do have 3 more hands that we get to play after this and 2 discards. Okay. Took me about halfway there. Now we've seen 2 pair, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to play the same thing again. Another flush. All spades. I should have rearranged that queen to go first. It's exactly what I'm talking about. My girlfriend be sitting behind me usually like cringing at that. Why didn't you slide that queen over to the left? But we didn't need to. We made it anyway. If you're in chat, please do me a favor. Smash that thumbs up. Like the stream. Prevent death. We don't need to mess with this. Reroll cost 2 less. What is this? Increase rank of 2 selected cards by 1. That's going to come in clutch. We don't have the money for both of these. Fight 10 or 4. Nobody's playing, bruh. Okay, we're going to sell this now. Nobody's playing that. Gonna get this. So this is gonna increase the rank of up to 2 selected cards by 1. Thank you very much, Prime Lab. I appreciate that. We're gonna open up one of these packs. These packs level up the different types of hands. So like 3 of a kind, straight, 2 pair. We're gonna level up 2 pair again. So if you look over on the left where that little blue and red rectangle are, you're gonna see how it's gonna upgrade the future scoring anytime I play 2 pair once I buy this now. So it was like 80 times 1 before. It's gone up to like 100 times 6. I don't know. And now this is the boss of this round. No repeat hand types this round. Okay. So we have to make it count. Let's see here. But you know what? Okay, I'm gonna ace. Let me just look at this. Ace, king, queen. They couldn't give me a jack. There's no jacks in this deck at all. That 8 could become a 9. 4, 5, 6. I mean, we got nothing here. We got absolutely nothing. So let's actually, we might have something. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. So we're not gonna need the 4. We're not gonna need the 8. We're not gonna need this. And hopefully one of these comes back as a spade when I discard these. That's all I want. Just give me 1 spade. Nice. Okay, boom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 8. 2 queens. Slide this over here to maximize it, and that'll be a flush. That's not a great hand, to be honest with you. Let me see what the 2 queens would be. 40 times 4. Now the 2 queens and the 2 aces are going to score high. There we go, because we've got that 2 pair leveled up. This will be the only 2 pair that we can play, but at the same time we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 spades that'll be left behind. So let me see, increase the rank of up to 2 selected cards by 1. We'll deal with that in a second. Let's just see what happens here. When I first started playing this, I didn't know what was going on. Like when you first start playing, you kind of understand the rules. I only made it to 3,000. That's not great. So I can't play the 2-pair again. But I can play boom, boom, boom. 9. 50 times 6. And let's see here. 2 selected cards by 1. I would like to increase some of this. Maybe this could become... Yeah, do that. Turn that into something. Actually, boy, they're not giving me anything. So that's gonna, this is gonna turn that 9 into a 10 and the 8 into a 9. So these will score a little bit better. King, Queen, 10, 9. You cannot get a jack to save your life. But we're gonna play this flush. All spades. Because that's what this run is making me do. All spades. But that's fine, because as long as we get there, we get there. Alright, halfway there, we got 3 hands left. Pairs only worth 40 times 4. Hey, okay, ace, king, queen, jack, 10, thank you. Straight 60 times 7, but we haven't played a straight yet. And let me move. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna risk it. Actually, let me see. The spade is going to give me. I guess the spade should go first. Yeah, spade should still go first. 5. Play the straight. I never played poker before I played this. I still haven't played poker. Yeah, I was looking at that straight. I was like, I don't know. Okay. 2 hands left. Need about 1,700 chips. This is a hard bid because it doesn't, like, I can't play another straight. I can't play anything I played. I can't play another 2-pair. I can play 1 pair and hope for the best. We got 2 7s here. I also have a couple of discards. Let's get rid of you. Well, let's not get rid of you. Yeah, I guess let's get rid of you. Or maybe not the 7. Let's get rid of this 9. Three of a kind would be nice, but it's just not coming up for me. Could play high card. And I don't want to waste that last discard yet. I'm trying to save that for the last hand. I think if we play high card, let's get rid of this 3, 6. So it's just going to count the queen as high card, but it's going to multiply that, and that's going to give me some points. And I'll be able to play some cards, so instead of wasting the discard. Okay. Getting close. We got 1 hand left. We only need 300 points. We have 1 discard left. 40 times 4 would probably do it. But what I'm actually gonna do, so it'll tell you, see at the top, if you have 1 card selected, it's just gonna score that card, and since I just did that, it says hand will not score, no repeat hand types this round. So we're gonna use some discards. I can't play this because I've played that, but we'll get rid of these 2 7s. But you know what? We won't get rid of the 2 7s because we might get another 7. So we're gonna get rid of this, the 6, the 4, the 2, the 10, the ace, 2 queens, 2, now at least we have 2 queens and they're both spades. But we've got 3 sevens here. 3 sevens is 50 times 5, which probably should take me there, but let me just see if maybe the 40 times 4. I'm gonna do this because I've got this multiplier, so the spades are gonna score higher. So even though this is a pair, this is gonna score higher than 3 of a kind, hopefully. So let's play that. All these bosses have different things that they do, so okay, we're at 600 already. Okay, we're gonna make it. Nice. Barely made it through there. Like, I need another joker. But I need a decent joker. You know, it can't be anything. Let's see here. 30 chips for each remaining discard. That only comes into play at the end, so maybe not. Every played card permanently gains 5 chips when scored. I gotta go. I noticed you're not into... I'm trying to read this on the small screen. You gotta go. You notice I'm not into FPS games on mobile. Call of Duty Mobile. If you ever decide to try it, okay, you're giving me your, yeah, if I ever play it on there, I'll let you know. I've only honestly played COD in my life. One time it was like Call of Duty, like Black Ops 4, and I think I only played 1 round. So my entire life, I think I have 12 minutes in Call of Duty. But I used to be on Killzone 2 on PlayStation 2. Every day of my life on PlayStation 3, I mean that was... But yes, I will let you know. Yeah, bro, have a nice day. Take it easy. 2 pairs. I would like flush to be a little higher, to be honest with you. Let's level up flush. Go to this next round. 2 of up to 5 tarot cards, that would be good, but we're just barely squeaking by, so we have to play all of these. 2 sixes. 6. I wonder how that's gonna score. Is there anything here I'm not seeing? No, let's go with this. Let's also play this 5. Actually, let me look at this for a second. 3, 4. A lot of people would do a discard there and push for that, but I'm just gonna see what I can do here. And I guess if we're playing the 2 of diamonds and the 6 of diamonds, might as well get rid of the 5. It's not like we're gonna have 5 diamonds next hand. Okay, that's not great, but okay, 3 of a kind here. Picking up. 50 times 5. I wonder... People are like, use a discard, bro. You're killing us. We're sitting here, eating our cereal, trying to relax, watching this video on demand, and this dude's saving his discards like they're gonna pay him real money after he's done playing this. Use a discard, they're telling me. For the love of God, use a discard. It's a lot to discard, but you know, we'll see what happens here. Oh, 4 of a kind. I wonder if this would score too. No, that's not gonna score. Yeah, I think we're going with this. Look at your boy remembering to swap the cards. This is gonna do it. And actually, let's get rid of this 4. In the meantime, We just need Joker number 5, to be honest with you. When I sold that Joker rounds back, I really thought I'd have enough money to get something. Let's see, King 10, 9, 8. So there's no 6. Do we play this? Oh, it's 4. Discard these. Okay. What am I missing here? What did that say? So the pair is 40 times 4. This is 65 times 8. We've got to go with this. Yeah. It's getting close. Every hand I'm like, this is gonna be game over. Every hand I'm like, this is gonna be my last round. Okay, made it. This is that desperation build. This is what you don't want to do. Full house. This is a great card. Still can't get a Joker. So 6. I'm gonna go. This is such a good card. I have to get it. And then we're gonna do this. I know people don't want me buying this pack right now. We're not using diamonds though. What do I do? Do I get this card or do I go with the 6 of spades? I'm gonna go with the 6 of spades. Something happened here. This Joker gains 0.25 mult every time a playing card. Okay, so I should have been adding cards. Alright. Give me $14. Look how high that bid is. 44,000, the extra large bid. The bane of so many Balatro players. The thing you really don't want to see. Select 2 cards, convert the left card into the right card. 3, 4, 5. King, queen. Well, let's see what we have here. King, queen, jack. 10, 9. So straight is 60 times 7. Flush is better. Yeah, let's play this. Switch these around. Okay, this is looking good. I mean, they're just messing with me. They're not giving me anything. What do I need to get rid of here? I hope for the best here. Queen of Hearts. We've got 2 9s, 2 8s. Let's change. Let's change this 4. Convert the left card and the right card. Okay. go. That's 50 times 5. 65 times 8, that's still better. Okay. Alright. Making it work, figuring it out. I think we're getting there. Very odd. Again, going with the spade build. This is not what I do. Whoops. 2 queens. Ace, king, queen, jack. We need a 10. Okay, let's get rid of. It's either gonna work out or this is gonna be a horrible mistake. And I'm like, why are you getting rid of, bruh? Two kings. Okay, wait a minute. Ace, king, queen, jack, 10, 60 times 7. Okay, so this is what we're going with anyway, and I guess we'll get rid of the 6. Why didn't I move that spade queen over to the left? I know it's got to score multiple times because of that first joker. Up here, that was my mistake. Use a queen here. I don't like to use all my discards before I get to the last hand. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's use these two. This one's gonna be close. This is not gonna score well, but I just need to get basically another 4,000 over this hand to the next. So we're going to need 2,300 here. Let's get rid of this 9. Please don't give me another jack. That's all I ask. 2 10s, 2 5s, and this is gonna be it. Gotta hope for the best here. Throw that 7 in there. Don't even have a spade to score. Wow. Well, actually, no. What am I saying? We don't have a spade to score. Come on, bro. You're better than this. Alright, this is it. It's either game over or we're going to the next round. Oh, just barely made it through. If I would have played those 5s, it would have been done. Can I get a joker? 2 pair. Bro, I can't get a joker to save my life. I can't get that. Level up 2 pair. I guess we have to use this. Playing with the same jokers that we've had for the longest time. Extra large bid, 44,000. I predict this will be the final round. Thank you for joining me on this stream. Get rid of the 10. 10. Let's get rid of the 6. Let's get rid of the 2. Give me a spade. That's all I want. Okay, nice. 120 times 7. Not quite gonna set the world on fire, but let's... guess we have to go for it. Get rid of anything else? Maybe, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we might have a chance here still. I mean, a chance at another hand. I don't know if we have a chance at actually winning this. Only have 2 discards, by the way. I need 44,000 over the next 4 hands. I don't know, that's not gonna work. 3 queens here. So 3 of a kind is 50 times 5. Full house. 90 times 8. Okay. $65 times 8. So that's 65 times 8. Let's see what this is. 50 times 5. Okay. Yeah. Well, you can't say I didn't try. Man, I went out fighting. It was a pretty good run. We didn't get the best jokers. I feel like spades are, for me, cursed to some degree, so... We will be using up all of our discards. I'm just trying to save them. We're not even gonna make it. Three of a kind. None of them are spades. 3, 4, 6, 8. I mean, just random nonsense. Let's get rid of these. Out of respect to the queen, we're not gonna discard her. Nine, 7, 6, 3, 4. No, there's gaps there. Let's see if we can make it halfway though. That'd be some type of win. Trying to beat the anti-8 boss. Couldn't make it. 1 hand left to play, 1 discard left. And it's just garbage. What happened to all my spades? Well, let's take a look just for the Balatro people out there who really pay attention to this. This is what I played. You can pause it here if you want to. Take a look. This is the deck. I never look at this because this is, you know, a lot of spade cards there up top. We tried. King, queen, 10, 9. Let's see here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I discard? I mean, I guess if that's all we're playing, I might as well discard the 7, 10, queen, king. I mean, I guess I could, could get an ace and a jack, but no, definitely gonna discard this 7. Definitely the 7 and the 10. 7, 10. Discard the king. Okay, 2 queens. 2 queens, both hearts, neither one of them spades. We will play the spades, and even though it's done, we're gonna move this card over here so it scores twice. And let's get rid of the 5 for no reason at all. Okay. Well, we did what we could. We're not going to make it to the 44,000. It was an interesting run. My chest was towards the wind the entire time. My back was up against a wall. And it wasn't going to work out. There's the seed there on the bottom. If you're interested, you can try to play this run at home. On your phone, on your console, the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Nintendo Switch, mobile, whatever you want to do, your PC. It has been your boy, Arachnid Soul. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm very sleepy. We're going to end this here. I've got some stuff to do, so there's not really going to be a post-game show. In any case, do me a favor, like the stream. If you are in the room live, like it. If you're watching on video on demand, like it. Subscribe if you have not. Hit that bell at the top to get all the notifications. If you're one of the 6 people still on Twitter, I'm still there too. You can find me at Arachnid Soul, and I will catch you, my friend, later.